It was a dark and stormy night when Alex found himself standing in front of an old, abandoned mansion. The wind howled through the trees, whipping branches into a frenzy, while rain pounded the ground like a drumbeat of warning. Lightning flashed, illuminating the mansion's cracked windows and sagging roof, making it look like a scene ripped straight from a horror movie. Alex's heart thudded in his chest. His friends had dared him to spend the night inside this creepy place, but now, with the storm raging around him, he wasn't so sure it was worth it. He took a step back, ready to bolt, when a sound stopped him dead in his tracks, a faint, desperate cry for help drifting from somewhere deep within the house. Was it the wind playing tricks? Or was someone really in there? His pulse raced as he stood frozen, torn between running away and stepping closer to the mystery. Curiosity won. With a shaky breath, Alex pushed open the heavy front door, its rusty hinges groaning in protest. The air inside was thick with dust and the musty smell of neglect. Cobwebs draped from the ceiling like ghostly curtains, and every shadow seemed to twist and move in the dim light of his flashlight. The cry came again, louder now, more urgent, pulling him forward. He climbed a winding staircase, each step creaking under his weight, and followed the sound down a long, narrow hallway lined with peeling wallpaper. At the end was a door, old, wooden, and locked tight. He jiggled the handle, but it wouldn't give. Then he spotted the small keyhole. A key. He needed a key. But where could it be in this sprawling, decaying house? Alex searched the hallway, patting down walls and peering under faded rugs, but found nothing. He checked nearby rooms, empty except for broken furniture and more dust. Frustration crept in, and he was about to give up when a chill ran down his spine. A soft whisper brushed his ear. "The key is hidden in the library." He spun around, flashlight darting across the shadows, but no one was there. His mind raced. Was he hearing things? Still, the library seemed like his only lead. He hurried back down the stairs and found it, a grand room with towering shelves packed with ancient books. The air smelled of leather and mildew. He started searching, running his hands over shelves, knocking on panels, but the key eluded him. Then it hit him. The whisper said, "Hidden." Maybe it was inside a book. He began pulling books from the shelves, shaking them one by one. Pages fluttered, dust clouded the air, and time dragged on. Just as his arms grew tired, a small, ornate key clattered to the floor from a thick, leather-bound tome. His heart leapt. Snatching it up, he sprinted back to the locked door, his footsteps echoing in the silence. The key slid into the lock with a satisfying click, and the door creaked open. Inside was a tiny, dimly lit room, and in its center sat an old man, frail, bound with rope, a gag hanging loosely around his neck. His eyes widened with relief as Alex rushed to untie him. "Thank you, young man," the old man rasped, his voice weak but grateful. "I thought I'd die here." "Who are you? What happened?" Alex asked, still reeling from the sight. The man coughed, steadying himself. "My name's Mr. Thompson. I owned this mansion years ago. A con artist tricked me, locked me in here, and stripped the place bare. I've been trapped for days, no food, no hope, until you came." Alex helped Mr. Thompson to his feet, supporting him as they shuffled down the stairs. The storm outside had quieted, and as they reached the front door, faint rays of dawn pierced the clouds, casting a soft glow over the mansion's grim facade. Mr. Thompson gripped Alex's arm. "I can't thank you enough. You saved my life." "It was nothing," Alex said, though his voice trembled with the weight of the night. "I'm just glad you're okay." As they stepped outside, Alex's friends were there, pacing anxiously. They'd come to check on him after the storm passed. "Alex, are you all right? What happened?" one of them shouted. He grinned, exhaustion mixing with pride. "You wouldn't believe me if I told you." And so, the night's adventure drew to a close. Alex had faced his fears, braved the unknown, and emerged not just a survivor, but a hero. It became a story he'd tell for years, a tale of mystery, courage, and the unexpected twist of fate that turned a dare into a rescue. In the end, he learned something simple, yet profound. Sometimes stepping into the dark can lead to a light you never knew was there, and facing your fears can change a life, yours or someone else's.